On Thursday, President Joe Biden told Americans he was going to be honest with us and assured us that we could save $80 a month if only we bought a new electric car. Oddly, he somehow forgot to mention how long it would take to pay off that car to get to the point where that savings would finally kick in. Speaking from the South Court Auditorium at the Eisenhower Executive Office building in Washington, D.C., Biden gushed about the technology of the next generation of electric vehicles and claimed that they would be a boon for Americans. Under his plan, Biden crowed, a typical driver will save about $80 a month from not having to pay gas at the pump. Wow, what wonderful savings! That is a whole $960 a year. But there's a big problem with realizing that this fantastic savings Biden has planned for us. One has to buy and pay off a new car before any savings it might offer can be realized. According to NBC News, the average purchase price of an electric vehicle in February of this year was over $60,000. But according to the New York Post, it was even higher. Citing Kelley Blue Book, the Post reported that the average price of a new electric vehicle in February was over $64,500. That is a huge hike over the average prices that everyday Americans are paying for cars today, the Post said, adding that the cost of an electric car is nearly 2.5 times the average price of a new compact car, almost twice the average cost of a new compact SUV, and 52% more expensive than the average sports car. Also, just going by Biden's savings, if you spent at least $60,000 on your electric car, your $960 annual savings would take, you guessed it, 62 years, 6 months, and 2 weeks to get to the break-even point on the price of that car. The inconvenience of charging an electric vehicle was also ignored. Biden's savings calculation: a depleted battery will leave you searching for charging stations that are not only much fewer in number than gas stations, but also leave you at the mercy of charging speeds that could mean hours of waiting until you are back on the road. Then we have to figure out the geopolitical costs. Actually, electric vehicles are manufactured using many of the rare earth elements that come from China. Greater manufacturing and use of electric vehicles necessarily enriches China, who is one of the biggest competition of the United States. There is also the dirty secret that neither Biden nor any other greenie Democrat wants to talk about. Pervasive use of electric vehicles means not only higher taxes but brand new taxes imposed on many of us. Drivers pay a per gallon gasoline tax to pay for the roads. If fewer people are buying gases and paying that tax, government will look for new revenue sources. One proposal has the revenue coming from a mileage tax. And with a tax like that, we're giving the government a brand new way to tax us, not to mention track us with the government-owned devices installed in our cars to tally the miles we drive. And finally, it will also be a blow to the used car market. The electric vehicles industry says that the electric vehicle battery packs, which cost between $5,000 to $20,000 to replace, last between 5 to 20 years. Now, who'd want to spend $15,000 to $20,000 on a used electric vehicle only to expect to have a $20,000 battery replacement repair bill looming over the head? It just wouldn't be worth buying a used electric vehicle, and that is yet another stealth cost on American consumers who will be forced to keep buying new cars instead of paying 1/3 the cost for a reliable used car. With all these factors added into the reckoning of buying an electric vehicle, Joe Biden's $80 monthly savings easily gets lost in the shuffle, like most things do over the course of 63 years. I'd like to know your thoughts and responses. Share them in the comments down below, and also share this news and support us through subscribing to our channel. Thanks for watching.